Hello to you all. Welcome to the first informative session of your Dr. HM. Before we dive deep into how you get in control of your well-being, it is very critical to have an understanding of the very basics with regards to how we conceptualize health and wellness at your Dr. HM. This video is therefore going to provide an overview of the health and wellness concept at your Dr. HM. Specifically, this video will cover the infographics of our health and wellness concept, descriptions of how we see health. It will also highlight explanatory definitions of each of the 6 dimensions of holistic health and how each is envisaged at your Dr. HM. It will be crowned by the signature description of wellness. It does not matter which part of the world you're residing from, your Dr. HM is blessed to providing you essential health and wellness information, the tools plus resources to facilitate awareness creation, knowledge building, and achieve growth as you strive to realize your goals in healthy living. At your Dr. HM, achieving holistic health and wellness entails attaining a state of well-being beyond the 6 dimensions of one's health, namely physical, emotional, spiritual, cognitive, environmental, and social dimensions. It is also critical to us at your Dr. HM that for one to understand how to achieve and maintain good health, it is important to appreciate the disease processes and the agents that cause ill health, ill feelings, and disability. This video will provide you with the foundations to enable you to understand our dimension of what health and wellness is. If you're new to this channel, remember to hit out that like button, the notifications button, and also subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss out on the forthcoming informative and extremely knowledgeable sessions every time your Dr. HM comes online. So let's dive into it. Now let's look at an overview of the health and wellness concept at your Dr. HM. And to begin with, how do we see health at your Dr. HM? To us, health is a state of well-being, and beyond just a state of well-being, is the wholeness that one is able to achieve and sustain in all 6 dimensions of health. And this include the physical, the emotional, the cognitive, the spiritual, environmental, and social dimensions. It is very integral at your Dr. HM that wholeness is emphasized, because wholeness ultimately is the achievement of a person's well-being in all the 6 dimensions of one's health. So in summary, for one to achieve the highest level of health and wellness, one should be able to experience a balanced state of good cognitive health, good social health, good emotional health, good physical health, and good spiritual health. This, however, will be incomplete as a high level of bill of health and wellness if one is not able to experience good environmental health. And altogether, these form the 6 core pillars of our health and wellness concept. So now let's highlight the 6 core pillars of our health and wellness concept. And our first pillar is physical health. To us, physical health is a balanced state of normal functioning of the body that is achieved when one's body is fit and strong, is productive, is able to withstand debility, is free of disease, and all this is influenced by genetics, lifestyle, and behavior. Our second core pillar is emotional health, and to us, emotional health is a balanced adaptive state of normal mental functioning achieved when one's emotions and thought processes exhibit positivity, are self-reflective, they function well, and they are able to adapt to life events or circumstances. Now, let's also, break down a little bit what exhibiting positivity is all about. And this involves one transmitting positive energy to their surroundings, in their relationships with others, and also, in addition, the absence or suppression of negative emotions in their life. Also, let's break down self-reflection. This is the ability of thinking about one's own feelings and behavior, the reasons behind them, and how their own feelings and behavior impact others at different levels of life. In addition, now let's look at some of the symptoms of good emotional health. Now, people who feel good about themselves and others exhibit good emotional health, and in addition, they exhibit strong self-control, have strong self-esteem, they have a strong sense of self-awareness, they are always expressing gratitude to others, have the ability to manage negativity of others, have the ability to cope with change and uncertainty, and they have a high sense of purpose without being worrisome. Now, some of the symptoms that may indicate that one is experiencing emotional ill health include intense feelings of insecurity. Such people exhibit sadness, depression, and anxiety. They are overwhelmed and grieved by change. They usually exhibit unusual anger aggression and hostility. They are not able to control the negativity of others. They exhibit altered sleep patterns. They exhibit altered eating patterns, and they manifest unusual tearfulness and frequent crying. Now, our third core pillar is cognitive health. And to us, cognitive health is a balanced state of one's ability and capacity to clearly reason, think, learn, remember, and be creative enough to resonantly perform both complex and basic activities of life. Our fourth core pillar is spiritual health, and to us, spiritual health is a balanced state of belief in hopeful, purposeful, and peaceful life that transcends beyond oneself. In other words, spiritual health is a person's connectedness with the inner self and the other realms of life that include but are not limited to art, nature, music, literature, the universe, or the powers that are greater than oneself, including God. Now, some of the characters of spiritual good health include meaningful life, having compassion, forgiveness, loving kindness, charity, honesty, divinity, and humility. On the other end of spiritual bad health, such people would experience worthless life, cold-heartedness, unforgiveness, hatred, selfishness, dishonesty, wickedness, or pride. Our fifth core pillar is social health, and to us, social health is a rewarding and balanced state of life achieved through fostering harmonious relationships governed by how we interact with others and the other social cultural factors. Some of these social cultural factors include strong families, healthcare systems, the faith-based religions that we believe in, the housing facilities around us or where we live, the social status or class, the art programs that we prescribe to, community-based activities that we are involved in, and social club memberships. Now, people who experience social wellness exhibit respect for others. They are always warm. They exhibit happiness, exhibit openness, have strong relationships, and have a high sense of belonging and concern for others. However, on the other side of the card, social ill health would include symptoms like people who exhibit loneliness, create toxic relationships, have feelings of isolation, they lose self-worthiness, lose sense of belonging, and they have inability to maintain relationships, and they also exhibit inability to maintain personal boundaries. Now, our sixth core pillar, which crowns the six pillars of our health and wellness concept, is environmental health. And to us, environmental health is a state of human health that involves prevention of illness, disease, and disability while promoting well-being. And this all is achieved through identification, management, and evaluation of environmental factors that cause debility. Now, let's look at a highlight of these environmental factors that actually impact one's healthy living. Now, the first one is political factors, which include riots, strikes, armed movements, revolutions, wars, civil strifes, coups, and elections. The other factor is technological factors, and this includes effects such as pollution, sedentary life, altered sleep, eye strain, impaired growth and development that impact one's health. Now, the ego factors include laws, policies, regulations, constitutions, and also bylaws that may either prohibit or inhibit or may facilitate healthy living. Now, the other environmental factor that is critical are the nosocomial infections, and this include healthcare acquired infections or hospital or facility-based acquired infections that people are exposed to when they are admitted in these facilities. The other environmental factors that are very critical to one's healthy living is the dimension of the demographic or population or globalism, where people experience peer pressure, population pressure, housing facility pressure, and also land development that leads to displacement. So, the other environmental factor is pollution, and this includes pollutants in our air, in the water, the food that we ingest, and the fluid and the medical products that we ingest. The other aspect of environmental factors that are very critical is the economic or financial factors that include inflation, economic policies, and economic downturns that may affect one's ability to procure and access good health. Natural disasters is also very critical as an environmental factor, and some of these include include floods, fires, hurricanes, tornadoes, El Niños, and earthquakes. And epidemics crowns now the environmental factors, and everybody now understands the effects of COVID-19, that is a pandemic that is ongoing right now. And originally we had SARS, HIV/AIDS, bird flu, and smallpox. Now we will crown this presentation with our signature definition of wellness. And to us, wellness refers to the choices you make, the processes you undertake, and the lifestyles that you develop to attain the highest level of wholeness and well-being. In other words, it's an integration of the body, mind, soul, and spirit, influenced by the environmental factors, agents, and processes that impact one's health and wellness. This therefore crowns the end of this presentation of our health and wellness concept at your Dr. HM. Hope you liked and enjoyed this presentation. Watch out for the next video that is going to cover top healthy tips of understanding your sugar levels, and specifically this will cover prime symptoms that indicate that diabetes is kicking in. Feel free to send through your comments, and we are also very much interested to know more about the health and wellness areas or topics of your interest. Your Dr. HM is intended to be more demand driven, but also comprehensive enough to nurture you from the all needed basics to the advanced levels of building your knowledge, so that you achieve the ultimate goal of attaining the highest level of wholeness and well-being. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit out that like button, the notifications button, and also subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss out on the forthcoming informative and extremely knowledgeable sessions every time your Dr. HM comes online. Make sure you widely share this channel to colleagues, friends, and family so that we help them grow their knowledge base and help them take charge of their health and wellness to ultimately achieve the highest level of well-being globally. See you all in the next video session. Ciao and bye for now.